Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Toké, and I'm an intuitive energy reader. Tapping into the winter solstice portal, we're looking to see what is your potent magic currently, what can you tap into, and how you can harness this magic, okay? Because also for me, winter solstice is always a time where it's at the end of the year, and it brings me to a lot of introspection and self-reflection. And around this time too, you find that you've gathered, or you look through, the whole year, and then you see the knowledge or the wisdom that you've gathered through the experiences that you've been through. And it's also a time for me where I feel like there is this energetic upgrade or this graduation in your energy, or this evolution in your energy, if you will. And that's if you're paying attention to it, because obviously you got to be paying attention to it. So yeah, this reading is meant to show you that energetic graduation, that spiritual graduation, if you will, and what you are working with right now, your potent magic. Okay, so let me go ahead and introduce you guys to the piles. We have 3 piles today. We have number 1 with the clear quartz cluster here. Clear quartz cluster for my group number 1. All right. And then for my group number 2 here, we have my beautiful labradorite. Okay. And then for my group number 3 is here, we have the crescent moon flower agate. All right, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start it. Please sink your intuition into this reading. That way you are intuitively picking a pile that most likely has the messages in there for you. You may be drawn to multiple piles here. That's okay. It just means you have multiple messages. And once you've picked your pile of piles, then I will be seeing you in your reading. Hello there, my group number 1. Welcome to your reading, where we're taking a look at your potent magic right now and how you can harness it. And this is just so beautiful, all of these cards. Like, I hope you're getting the vibe. I hope you're feeling the vibe that I'm feeling here, because your potent magic, okay, to just put it simply, is literally willpower. It is your inner fire. It is your inner fire that is able to, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, what have you been doing? Like, what have you been doing to unlock this magic? Because it's so beautiful. You also have multiple cards here. So let me explain to you each of the cards, actually. Yeah, I got carried away with just how beautiful the cards are. I typically don't even open it before your reading, but I did that to start your reading. And then I had to take a break. I had to take a quick second just to drink this energy, if you will. Yes. So, okay. So these 2 cards here, the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle, is the focus of what your potent magic is. The archetype here is how you harness that energy. This is the archetypal energy that helps you harness your potent magic, as well as this right here, okay? And then the astrology that we have here is the aspect of, is how this potent magic influences the society around you. And listen, my group number 1s, we're just gonna get straight to the point. You have here Sword of Lights. We have here Sword of Light with divine protection. Cords have been cut, okay? And there's a breakthrough energy. Look at this. Immediately, I'm seeing and thinking of the Archangel Michael. And I feel like he is definitely on your team. I feel like he's kind of like the chief of the angels, right? So he's definitely very hands-on with this pile, and I think it's because of how you harness your gift. The way that you harness this potent magic, your gift, your personal magic, is through being the poet, through expressing something. Because when we look at those swords too, swords thinks about the mind, it talks about the mind here. It's mercurial, and it's how we exactly, it's how we think. It's also exactly with swords is how we think. It's our mental pattern, it's our mental agility and our mental strength. And with the poet here, I feel like you're also very connected to this sacred creative energy, which is why this is your potent energy. It's because there's been a breakthrough in your life right now. There's been a breakthrough in your life and your journey. And it's also because of this solar light upgrade. Okay. Solar plexus chakra, inner fire. We have solar plexus fire. No, we have solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower, solar light upgrade. Okay. And that is your potent magic. Your potent magic is confidence. To put it simply, it is nothing but confidence, okay? Okay, so sorry about that. There was a distraction. And I feel like maybe this willpower has been kind of distracted. It's been suppressed, it's been distracted, which is why now with your potent magic, because you've worked it, I think you've been in a place where you've been working with this energy, you've been taking yourself here, you've been taking care of yourself, you've been taking care of your health, okay? You've been doing the self work, the self love, all that work. And I think that's why there was a breakthrough in your energy where you feel so powerful now. And it's not just power over someone. This is inner power. This is inner authority through your own inner willpower and your own inner fire here. This is what you've opened up to. You've opened up, and the way that you again harness this potent magic is using your imagination. Whenever you're using your imagination, you're activating this potent magic, which is clarity, which is divine protection, which is your willpower. And imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send thanks to thee. Imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send thanks to thee. Okay. So what is your potent magic? Your potent magic has to do with your mind and how your mind works, okay? Like there's clarity in your mental energy now, and I think you're riding on that. That's why it's so potent. It's because there's no longer any blockages. There's the breakthrough in energy, which means you're also connected, you're in the zone. Like anything that you're doing, you feel like you're in the zone because you're doing it with sheer willpower, with confidence, with inner fire here. And it's because your inner fire has been lit. It's been lit through sacred creativity as well. With the poet here, I feel like you will be expressing some of the things that you've been going through in your life and some of the experiences that previously blocked you, but you're now understanding that there was a reason for those small little detours, or there was a reason for something here, especially when it came to your acquisition as well. If your potent magic has to do with you being able to cut through cords, attachment cords that are no longer beneficial to you, especially when it comes to your health, your own mental well-being, your own overall well-being, okay? You're able to cut those things through, and that's what makes your magic even more potent. It's for you to be able to identify habits, patterns, and all these things that really blocks your willpower here and really blocks your inner fire, okay? And then the way that this influences the world in such a way where you are, because we have sun energy here. The way that this power the way that your potent magic influences the world is through you kind of asserting yourself and being able to discriminating energies that you don't want, simply because you just understand that they're not on your own frequency and on your own vibration. And you're not doing that from a place of maliciousness. You're not doing that from a place of envy or jealousy or anything. No, you just understand those energies are not for you. Anything that has to do with envy, jealousy, or lack of lack of self-esteem, lack of self-worth, and all these things, you're doing away with those things because it doesn't work in your favor right now. You've opened up to this amount of light, which has now also created these boundaries against things that do not work in your favor, okay? Especially with your health, because see, you're only focused here on your health and your acquisition, getting your bag here, whatever that means to you. You creating some financial stability for yourself because it's this is where your potent magic is even headed to in your society, is you being someone with acquisition, someone with status. And it's because of this, again, this sheer willpower and inner fire that you are now operating on. That is your potent magic. So be, and it is like I'm hearing, will things into being. That's your potent magic, is being able to will things into being. To be, you understand the work that it takes, which is why it took so long to even get here. Okay, this is not work that you just started to do. This potent energy, this potent magic that you have is something that you've been working on for a very, very, very long time. I'm telling you, when the sword of light came through, I felt the presence of Archangel Michael immediately. And that's the, I feel like whenever Archangel Michael is around, he's only around to protect us, again, from, super low frequency, low vibrations that are just bringing us down, that are just that's just not beneficial to us, right? And we need this amount of light, this, high vibrational, high frequency light to be able to even help us in this realm to cut through those cords. So you've been doing the work here to identify things that needs to fall away. Let's go ahead and tap into your tarot here. Your potent magic is your creativity, okay? It's your creativity. Okay, my group number one, your potent magic is your creativity, because you are definitely a mirror. You're a mirror that reflects things back to others. You reflect others to themselves, even, the people that reject you, that accept you, whatever. It's like you reflect something back to them that helps them understand a different aspect of their own selves, even, okay? Because with the poet here, you're also a channel. That is your potent magic, is you being able to, again, clearly tap into spirit. You're able to definitely tap into source energy. With this inner fire here, you're very connected to your inner fire and what drives you, okay? And yes, in the past, there may have been subconscious fears that has been holding you back, but I feel like these are the things that you've now worked through. This is where there's been breakthrough of energy, is through this uselessness with the Seven of Swords. There's been useless things, okay, interfering in your energy, okay, in your inner power, in your willpower. There's been something that has been blocking the solar plexus area for you, and it's because you needed time to identify again. You needed time to understand your fears. You needed time to understand your desires and to understand the subconscious patterns that you had that you weren't even aware of, okay? That has caused you to self-sabotage in some scenarios where you won't take care of yourself, where you didn't prioritize your health, or, yeah, where you didn't prioritize your health and your own well-being. And this caused okay, so this also caused some illusions around you. I feel like you're just breaking away from these illusions right now, and your potency has to do with you being able to express something, some gift that you have. This gift has to do with your imagination, okay? When you're tapping into your inner child and you're following through with action in what you're picking up in your own third eye, in your own imagination, and you use this willpower, this inner fire to go through, okay, to go through and to accomplish those goals. This makes you the King of Pentacles. It brings you here to building this legacy here within the Father of Stones in the West, within the King of Pentacles. I feel like you're just, listen, my group number ones, again, your potent magic is you right now betting on yourself. It's you really looking at your fears and understanding that some of them are absolutely useless. They were put there to see if you're actually going to open the door, if you're going to awaken your inner fire that then lights your way through this darkness, okay, this dark energy. because you're building something very stable here with the King of Stones, okay? You're building something very, very stable. This is your fingerprint. Like, this just has, whatever your potent magic is, has your, it's you. You are your potent magic, I promise. It's because, again, this is a clear course cluster and even looks like a mirror. It's as if, this is also the type of crystal that reflect it. It amplifies energy. Exactly. This crystal, this quartz, is an energy that amplifies things. Okay, it can hold any energy. It can hold any energy, and depending on what state of mind you're bringing this quartz into, it amplifies it. Okay, so if you're in a good state of mind, then this will be amplified. That state of mind will be amplified. But if you're in a bad state of mind, this will also show you what your state of mind is, so that you can course correct, if you will. And I think that that's your potent magic, is to be able to, like, you sense energies. You're able to tap into information from people's energetic field. Okay, you're able to tap into the core of energy, the core of energy, and be able to, you're able to tap into the core of energy and express it through the poet here. And you don't discriminate on whether is this a good energy or is this a bad energy. You have this reverence for sacred energy, or just energy itself. You have this reverence for energy itself. And when I'm talking about energy, I'm talking about that potential, that well of potential within the imagination. And somehow, some way, there's some things within your imagination that wants to be expressed through you. Okay, so again, within the moon here, it's almost like you're so connected to this subconscious well of potential, right? That sometimes it confuses you whether what you're picking up on is yours or is someone else's. But once you identify what is your energy and what is others' energy, and you're able to give back what's not yours, you're able to, within the Father of Stones here, you're able to then build something that's very, very grounded, stable, and true to who you are, true to this inner fire that awakened you to even have the drive to go and seek something here, to go and have this goal and accomplish this goal here. Because you end up doing so, you acquire this material wealth within Sun and Taurus here. You definitely acquire something that is able to last you for a while here, and it's in the material world. It's definitely monetary as well. Your potent magic is to be able to clearly cut through illusions of what's possible and what's, just a fantasy. Okay, what's possible, illusions of what's a real potential and what's just a fantasy. Because you are also this kind of being, you're this person, you're this soul with the King of Pentacles here, that your ways are tested and trusted. But there are some times where you get confused or you hold yourself back because there's something that you haven't fully worked through within your subconscious here, within your subconscious patterns. Or maybe you're still holding on to some belief system that doesn't align with this poet energy, that doesn't align with the pure fire energy that is wanting to be, that is emitting through you right now, that is permeating through your own aura right now. Okay, so, and then I'm also getting the sense that, some of you, we have here Sun in Virgo, and we also have Sun in Taurus. It's a very earthy, grounded energy, and as well as this King of Pentacles energy too. I'm getting here that you can definitely build this stability that you've been seeking, maybe. And you can build it through your imagination, through expressing yourself in some way that, allows this flow of energy to just keep multiplying all the seeds that you have planted. Because no matter what you do, no matter any seed that you embark on, it just pays you. It's because you're the poet. All of these energies are going to come through you to be expressed. And it's like, I'm almost getting the vibe that you're just very, very fertile energy. You yourself are potent. You yourself are a potent energy. And even if you look at the poet too, the poet, the poet, if we add T and E and N. Oh, 10. 10. That's interesting. Okay, so if we had, think about it. So with the poet, if we add TEN, which is 10, we get potent. So I feel like you yourself are just a very potent person. Anything that you do, anything that you touch, anything that you pay attention to, especially when you're doing it from a place of willpower, from a place of confidence, it comes to fruition, okay? Especially when you're taking care of your health, especially when you have your own self-esteem, when you have a very healthy self-esteem, all of these fears, they take a back seat to your manifestations and what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to express. That is your potent magic. Your potent magic is you, and it's your desires. It's what you're called to. Like, what are the things that you're called to express? What are the things that you're called to give yourself time to, fully dive into, or to fully immerse yourself into? Because that's how your energy gets even more potent, okay? So let's move on here. And then number 10, I feel like, again, with that breakthrough energy, right? Because we found 10 in potent. And with the number 10 here, I'm thinking of this sword of light, this sword of light. That's what you've opened up to. You have successfully closed out a cycle. You've successfully cut the cords of here towards something that was holding you back within the moon here, that was holding you back within your subconscious. It was a fear, okay? And this sword came and cleared that, because with the moon, yes, the moon is something that is hidden, that you can't fully grasp, but you sense it's you just sense it looming over you, basically. And the thing is, you paying attention to that energy was so useless, but at the end of the day, what, like, where you get your potent magic from is you being able to cut through, okay, and clearly define your desires, okay? Is being able to cut through these illusions of these subconscious patterns and put them, like, yeah, put them in the past where they belong. Leave them where they belong. Group number 1, I really think that you're embarking on a very, very new energy here. Like, there's something that has been renewed within your solar plexus here. You're working on renewed willpower. You're working on renewed inner fire. And your inner fire may have never even been lit or something. I don't know. But it is so alive right now. That's why it's so potent for you. That's why this is your potent magic. Your inner fire is your potent magic. Your drive, things that drive you, okay, to become something. That's what makes you potent. Okay, so we're gonna see. Oh my God! See, we're gonna see the rest of your oracle cards, and as I'm opening this one, we have the great severing. See, again, you've been severed. Something has been severed from your field, from your energetic field, that has allowed this flow of energy to then pour into all areas of your life, especially the areas where you feel like there may have been lack, or you felt like you were left out in the cold, or you just absolutely felt so confused you didn't know what was going on. Well, there has been the great severing. We got Mars energy. There was some anger. We got conflict, and you're softening to love. Softening to love through taking care of your health, through knowing your own worth here. Okay, there was something about you really knowing your worth, you really knowing what your inner fire was even made of to begin with, because again, you are the potent energy yourself. And then okay. I don't know what you went through. I'm so sorry, okay? Because with the moon here, something was definitely hidden from you. Okay? It was definitely hidden from you. It had such a hold on your, yeah, it has such a hold on your nervous system, even. Your nervous system may have been always agitated, just nervous. You didn't know. Like, you couldn't feel safe. You couldn't feel safe. Like, there was something where you didn't feel safe at all. And here we have another card that's saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You've been through something, my group number 1. You've been through a very, like, you've come a long way. Let's just put it that. Okay, you have definitely come a long way. You're coming full circle here to understanding that you are the potent magic that you may have been seeking externally. Defenseless. You're righting past wrongs. Righting past wrongs and then uprooting. I feel like you're unlearning. unlearning a lot of stuff. Exactly. With the Seven of Swords here, you're unlearning all of these disillusionments that you may have been previously tied to. You're uprooting these things, okay? And you're forgiving yourself. You're forgiving yourself for, feeling like you let the fear hold you back, and that you may be feeling like, okay, you let so much time go by. But listen, this is all opening up for you in divine timing. So you're exactly where you need to be, and this is now time for you to keep harnessing your potent magic with this in your imagination. With the poet here, the way that you keep harnessing this energy is you really living, you really immersing yourself in every experiences, because you learn a wealth of knowledge from each experience that you get here. And it's almost like you sense your connection here to everything and to nothing, and you want to express what everything feels like or what nothing feels like to those who don't even know how to express these things, so that you can then find familiarity. I feel like, because a lot of people are going to be looking up to you, and the way that you're so poetic. There's a sense of poetic justice coming here. So yeah, the last card that we have for you, and I'm going to read this one from out of the book for you, is a message from Isis, because Isis is the goddess of magic. So we're seeing what she has to say to you right now. Look at this. I love this one. Look at this. Wings of Isis herself, okay? Wings of Isis uniting with the angelic self. Exactly. You are a mirror. And I'm saying, see, I kept picking up on the angelic energy that Archangel Michael, and I'm telling you, I think he's so okay. Archangel Michael is very, very hands on with you and your higher self, because your higher self is your angelic self. So it's almost like no matter how much fear tries to hold you back, you do not allow it hold you back at all, because you just sense that there's a greater work here that you are called to do, and that fear is not going to hold you back. It may have held you back for the time being, but there's a great severing now from anything that has caused, tension or conflict or anger in a way that you wish to express this light, this immense light from your angelic self to our world here. So, Wings of Isis here says, uniting with the angelic self. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic worlds. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into this human culture. This oracle brings you angelic assistance and intervention, and confirmation that any impressions you may have had that you belong not only to the human kingdom but also to the angelic one are correct. This oracle is also a confirmation that if you've been asking to connect with your angel, praying to a particular angel or archangel, or have been thinking about more angels lately, that genuine connection has been made between you and the angelic kingdom. The angels send you love and peace now and say, "We are with you, beloved one." Okay? And then the prayer for this is, Angel Goddess, wings of white, help my angelic soul take flight. I call upon angelic intervention. Align my life with divine perfection. My soul and inner angel are one. In my body, integration has begun. Angel Goddess, wings of love, you protect me from below and above. And so would it be. All right, my group number ones, this is all that I'm seeing for you. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it provided to you some clarity, comfort, confirmation. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hello there, group number 2. Welcome to your reading, where we're taking a look at what your potent magic is and how you can harness this energy. Okay, I hope you're doing well wherever you are. So for your pile, I've chosen to keep everything laid down because I want us to open them together, okay? So I'm going to explain to you what each card means here. So this card over here to my left, this is the Radiant Sun astrology cards that is showing us what influence this potent magic has in the world. And then this is the main focus of what your potent magic is. And these two cards are showing us how you can harness that energy, okay? So we're going to see what the influence is over the world. Okay, so with this potent magic that you have, It influences status, okay? Jupiter in Taurus, okay? So it's very favorable to you in the world, especially with you being someone of status, right? With the second house there, where people look at you and they see you as someone of status, someone who is, a king or a queen, someone who is able to make moves from a place of very regal, calm, confidence type energy. Yes, because with Taurus deals with our earth energy and how we feel. It has to do with our worth, our self-worth, right? I'm even seeing here the seahorse. But yeah, there's this sense of royal energy that this potent magic has influence in the world, okay? But let's go ahead and see what this magic. Oh, okay. Well, there it is. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Yeah, like of course. Again, we're this is you, just this is about how you truly feel. This is literally just you being in your own bubble, being in your own aura, and claiming divine presence within. Because this card here says there's so much light on this card. It's such a beautiful card. We see a person here, we see a figure here, but like there's just so much light emanating from them. This is where that regal energy comes from, that royal energy comes from, where people who even come into your energy field, they sense this energy and they respect it. They sense its reverence, they sense its sacredcy, and they respect this energy a lot. And this is your potent magic, is I am presence. Your light body activation, accessing the divine within. You being unshakable in any scenario, in any circumstances, in any experience that you find yourself in, is what makes you is what makes your magic so potent. Because like you just trust. There's this sense of trust and you being present in every experience. That's what gives you this status in the world. That's what makes people look at you and be like, how did this person do this? Like, how did this feel like a walk in the park for this person? Whereas I'm going through it, like I'm trying to, it's like when people look at you, they see you as someone who's able to take on challenges so easily. Because again, when you're in any experience that you're in, you're fully aware of why you're doing what you're doing, and you're doing it from a place of stillness and not from a place of chaos. You're doing it from a place of stillness and not an emotional roller coaster, because you're fully present in every experience. And this is something that a lot of people cannot achieve, because we often find like people always want to escape. Like people always want to escape from even themselves, but you being able to harness and hold your light, hold the space even for others, is what makes you so potent. It's what makes your magic so potent here, where people look at you and they're like, I respect my group number twos because of how they handle life. So how do you harness this energy? Oh, the cave. Exactly. Okay, now we're getting the vibe of the labradorite, okay? Because with labradorite is it's associated with psychic energy. It's associated with you unearthing, unlocking your psychic abilities, and you working, just waking it up. Like, yeah. Like I'm getting something here where you just, you're giving it a quick fix. You're giving it, just waking it up, waking that energy up. And see, there's a need for you to come out of your cave sometimes, or maybe to even go into your cave to replenish your energy before you even embark on another experience or another journey. Exactly. I feel like with each step of your life, you're aware of each monumental phases of your life, or each, yeah, you're just very aware of when you're stepping into a new phase, or when you're also exiting out of a phase, and all the emotions that come with those phases. This is where you're able to be centered. Your potent magic is you being centered through any experience you're going through. We also have here the cave, right? The cave, within the cave, I see that you're someone, okay? The way that you harness this gift is you but keep tapping into this divine presence within you, because that's what you go to do within the cave. That's what you go to do within the cave. And it's almost like when you go into that dark energy, that just into nothingness, everything emerges. It's almost like you connect to everything within nothing, if that makes sense to you. Because there's eyes, there's that eye here, there's this eyes here. And it feels like you blend into the darkness yourself. And when we're talking about darkness, I'm not talking about like bad energy or whatever. I'm saying like the void. Yes, thank you. The void. The void, within the void is where everything emerges. And I feel like you're so connected within that void. That's why I am presence is your potent magic. Is to be able, you can pull out anything. Like you just understand the energy of the void and you know anything can emerge from it. And once stuff emerges from it and you find yourself in these experiences that has emerged from the void, you just simply go through the phases. I don't feel like you're the type of person that ruminates too much. You understand that yes, there are going to be highs and lows for you, and you just know to be able to be at the center. That's what makes you so potent. That's what makes your magic so potent. So let's, dude, I'm done. Like, look at this, okay? Look at this. Magical powers. We were just talking about how labradorite is a crystal that really brings or awakens your psychic gifts and awakens your magical gift. And we're also looking at potent magic. Your potent magic is your magical powers. I think spirit is having a laugh with us here. Like, it's just so funny. I love this energy. I love this energy. Magical powers here says, I weave and I clear, I cast and I know. Magic secrets to me now show. Exactly. It's almost like you go into that cave of magic secrets and then you become one with that magic because you sense yourself as part of the magic. You there's no separation here. You're just aware of your light. You're aware of who you are. You're aware of your activations and you're aware of the divine within you. So you move accordingly. That's what makes your magic so potent. With the second house here, I'm getting the vibe that you're the type of person that also, it's like you have reverence for God, for spirit. You love God so much, okay? And I'm getting that you always see God as the number one, and you see yourself, you see source as the number one, the thing that we all emanated from, and you see the source senses you as the number two, what it has created, which is also love. It's like there's just this beautiful relationship with my creator and its creation. The creator and its creation. And this is you. This is your potent magic. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and see your tarot cards. And I have a funny story for you. I already pulled them. I shuffled them, and this is how they all laid down. So, because I don't really mess with them too much, I just show up. But anyway, when I tell you, as soon as I touched my cards, illusions of success came out. And I was like, okay, I wasn't fully centered enough. I would like to reshuffle. And if this card wants to come out again, it will come out again. And let me tell you, this one came out first. This one came out flipped open with these two falling on the side. So there's really something here about illusions of success that we really need to focus on here. And it has to do with, again, oh, I get it. Okay. It has to do with status and illusion of success. Okay. How do you define success? Because for your soul, for who you are, for your own blueprint, success is not quantified by what you have materially. Okay? It is the quality of your inner being that brings you success. It is the quality of who you are on the inside, how you feel, this light activation, this light body, and you sensing that accesses that divine within. That's what truly brings your soul success. It is not anything material at all, which is why you could have nothing, okay, and people still choose you, they still respect you, they still come to you for advice. Like, I'm getting here, you're almost a nomad. Like, you feel nomadic to me because you reject, okay, you reject the boxes of success that society wishes to place you in, saying, oh, well, if you're not making this certain amount of money, you're not really successful. If you're not doing this and this, then you will not be successful. No, I feel like your potent magic has to do with you creating what success feels like to you. Okay, it has to do with you rejecting societal notions of what success means to actually feeling like you're successful in your own spirit, in your own spiritual journey. And life senses that. And once life, our external reality senses that, it sees, like, it's just so beautiful. I don't know, it's like that magic secrets now show to you because you sense yourself as successful from the inside out, not from the outside going in. There's something here about that. And there's something about your inner world that makes you so successful right now. And that's what your potent magic is your inner world. There's something that you've been doing, you've been working, you've been in this cave. Like, and listen, you being in this cave, it's almost like you consciously go into the cave, or you sense God calling you to go into this cave, or your higher self calling you to come into here to replenish this energy that you give so freely, that you radiate, that you emanate so freely into our world. And you even remind people to find God within them, or you remind them to not equate their value to what they have on the outside versus who they are on the inside. So let's see what your first card is. Okay, so your first card says science, 6 of swords. Okay, 6 and the 7. See, there's something here with progressing, with gradual movements. Okay, and this is it. It's almost like you understand the hypothesis of a theory. Yes, you going through the hypothesis of a theory of maybe, something that has to do with success. It's like, yup, we already know that, okay, as a scientist, I have a theory that I'm going to hypothesize. I'm going to try to do this and this and this and see what my results are, right? Because that's what a scientist does. And I feel like when it comes to the area of success, you've tried some things, okay? You've done the things that society tells you, that box of success that they want to fit you in. You've done those things, and you achieving those things did not bring you fulfillment within yourself. It didn't bring you success. It didn't bring you all the things that you were told it will bring you. So it was not fulfilling to you. So then you rejected this idea. You went into your cave, did the work here to really fully understand presence. And you understand that you being present in every moment is what true success means. You're not trying to run away. You're not trying to escape from, experiences that are thrown at us, because you gain something in each of those experiences. And yes, it may be highs and lows, but you still gain something. You still learn something from those experiences. Okay, we also have the Lovers, and yes, okay. We have the Lovers and the 5 of Swords, see? With the Lovers here reversed, this is another 6, and then we have another, okay, this is another 6, and then we have a 5. So for you, the numbers that we're seeing is 5, 6, and 7. 5, 6, and 7. 5 is a number of transformation. 6 is a number of harmony. 7 is a number of spirituality. Transforming, okay, every experience into an harmonious one that's for your highest good. That's your potent magic, is to be able to go through different transformations, different challenges, and to surmount those challenges to where you're able to get rid of disillusions, and through the choices that you make, because you even making these choices reinstates some confidence in you that you are present moment, like that you're so connected to the presence. And when you're this, how could you feel defeated? If you're very connected to the presence, you will never feel defeated, because you know that you're where you need to be right here, right now. So I think that is what your potent magic is to be able to identify what are the illusions of success, and to not feel defeated when something that you thought was supposed to be successful after you achieved, was supposed to make you successful after you achieved it, left you feeling depleted or defeated. So let's go ahead now on to more oracle cards, star-state oracle cards for you. And then we want to get a message from the Lady Isis, the goddess of magic herself, okay? And I will be reading this one from the book for you because I just think it's important to fully get the message here, okay? So this we have, wow. Look at this. We have here Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. Higher learning, exactly. You're learning what it truly means to be present in every scenario, in every experiences, and how you acquire, like, not running from your problems. This is about not running from your problems, but instead overcoming those problems because you see yourself as someone that is the light going into those challenges and illuminating that darkness, illuminating something here within the cave, something that was hidden, something that, that was maybe distorted, that we couldn't understood. But you do the work to go into this cave, your own cave, the subconscious cave, to understand our Earth School and why people are so drawn to some things that frankly is a waste of our time, because again it's also associated to the illusions of what success means. So Earth School, you're learning life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. We also have, oh, look at this. This is so beautiful. We also have here portal. Doors are open and you decide. Rewards or wild card. Exactly. You decide. Doors are going to open. You decide. Rewards or wild card. Okay, wow. Okay, that's very important because I feel like with magical, okay, it's almost like, okay, this is what happened. This is also what happened here. With illusions of success, you've now, again, we've identified like, okay, this is what success means. What success means to others is not what success means to me. And that's what even makes you potent, because the way that you're drawn to spirit, the way that the things that you are even drawn to, the doors that are chosen to open for you are doors of magical powers, are doors where you understand yourself to be light, even I don't, yeah, it's so, wow. Wow. The way that you keep harnessing this is to keep tapping into your own magic, to keep going within, to keep unearthing things, to keep learning and unlearning and relearning, and to just keep being in the present moment, because it's a gift. It is a gift to be in the present moment without our minds going to different places, such as the future or the past or all these problems that our minds create. So for you, presence is your potent magic. Being present in every experience, being present, being in the present moment is your potent magic. Let's see what Lady Isis has to say here. Oh God, look at this. Wow. So we have your soul retrieval, deep soul healing with the goddess. So she's helping you with the deep soul healing, exactly, so that you feel safe. So that you feel safe anywhere you are. You're literally the stillness amidst chaos. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read that one for you. My group number 2 is, this is a very potent time for you to be able to see the illusory that has been playing on in your reality, okay, especially in your mind too, to be able to understand that all the things that you went through within the science, with science, with Six of Swords, right, with you testing out different theories, you needed to gather your data, your analysis, right, you needed to gather that, okay, so that you understand what's for you and what will fall away, so that you no longer feel defeated when things that are not meant for you fall away. This is your potent magic, and this is very potent for you right now to be able to make the choices that are in alignment with this soul retrieval, with where you want to go, with the doors that are opening, because this is a very potent time for you. You're graduating Earth School, okay, with life lessons, soul growth. So please Do not attach yourself to any feelings of defeat that you may have felt. You felt them, but it doesn't mean that that's who you are, okay? You are presence. You are the one that is witnessing these things, because without you, these things would not even be. They wouldn't be able to, like, you're a gift to them, even. So do not attach yourself to defeat, okay? Defeat is an energy that, yes, it wanted to be expressed through you, or it wanted to, it just wanted attention from you. And you gave it the attention it needed, and now you're sending it back. You're claiming your divine presence. You're claiming that this is your sacred space, okay? And you are presence. You are the light. You're the light that then that illuminates these dark feelings of defeat. Okay, so Soul Retrieval says deep soul healing with the goddess. Hi sis, Isis, the healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power, as well as the opening of gifts and soul abilities you did not know that you had. Exactly. Magical powers that you did not know that you will have. Okay? And it says here, the Oracle of Soul Retrieval also brings a special message for healers. Sometimes in your deep work with others, your desire to be of service can drain you if you're not carefully cleansing your energy field. If you've pulled this card, then you're encouraged to do swift and thorough psychic and spiritual cleansing each evening and morning for the next several weeks until you feel more of yourself again. You will notice these thoughts and feelings of others becoming less intrusive. This is the unconditional loving. Your clients will gain more strength in learning to feed their own energy field rather than feeding off yours, and you will gain more strength in this process too. It can be hard work to change patterns of professional and energetic dependency, but it is worth the effort so that you do not become drained and unable to continue your path as a healer. This guidance applies equally to those that are not formal healers but tend to attract those seeking guidance and support informally into others' life. Exactly. Remember how I said earlier that you're the type that just goes through experiences with grace. This is why you have this status in the world. It's because your drive for expansion and you going through this transformation and you going through this expansive transformations with grace is what gives you status in the world. And then the prayer here says, Isis, with love unconditional and strong, help me rise above right and wrong, to forgive, release, and make myself whole, to retrieve lost pieces of my soul, restore the inner light grid of gold, free me from trauma new and old. Isis, with love unconditional and strong, help me be whole now and finally move on. And this is all that I'm seeing for you, my group number 2s. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it provided to you some clarity, comfort, and confirmation. If this reading resonated with you, please support the channel by subscribing if you already haven't, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hello there, my group number 3. Welcome to your reading, where we're taking a look at your potent magic and how you can harness this magic, okay? And I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Happy winter solstice. So I've left the cards face down because I wanted to open them together with you. I'm going to go ahead and explain here what each cards mean. So this card here, the Radiant Sun astrology, is showing us the influence in the world of this potent magic, okay? This card here is showing us, yeah, you got extra cards, by the way. This card here is showing us what your potent magic is. This archetype is showing us how you can harness that energy, as well as this. This and this is showing us how you can harness that energy, okay? So let's see here. Ooh, romance is the influence in the world. Romance. Okay. Romance. We have here Venus in Taurus with the divine feminine gracing us. And I love it because, hello, Luna is here. You've chosen the moon. Oh, this is so beautiful. Your potent magic has to do with sensual energy. I love this because I love sensual energy. once you've awakened it, once you like once you unearth it, it's something that just, it makes you feel soulful. Okay, soulful. Oh, interesting. It makes you literally feel very full and also soulful, I guess is the word that's coming out, because we have Venus in Taurus here. Venus in Taurus, you being the Empress. Okay, being very attractive in your energy is how this influences the world. That's very interesting. Yes, I mean, hello, the moon. Think about it. The tides are controlled. The tides of the ocean is controlled by the moon. Yes. So I feel like this energy for you, this potent magic for you, is the moon, and you're the one controlling the tide, like everyone else, or like the experiences that are going to be attracted to you, or that you're attracted to, or that you're attracted to yourself. So let's see. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, this is very okay. This is in sync. This is synchronistic. This is synchronistic. This is Gaia energy. This is Venus energy. This is, yes, divine feminine all day, okay? Your potent magic has to do with the divine feminine energy. Earth star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. Isis energy, which is very interesting because in this reading, I also use the Isis Oracle card. So for this, it's double synchronicity. We're going to be looking at your Isis card at the end. So stick with me here. Okay. Earth star chakra. Earth star chakra. This is so beautiful. Let me see what this one is as well. Okay. We also have here Halls of Amenti. Halls of Amenti, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiation. Initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered. Treasures uncovered. Okay. Treasures uncovered, literally potent magic that you're uncovering, right? Because that's what we're even looking at. And halls of Amenti. Halls of Amenti is just a halls of mirrors that are facing each other, where like you don't know what's what. This is just the pure playground of illusion, okay? Where you don't know what's what. All energies are polarized, and yes, there's extreme polarity, because also I'm being drawn here to the pillars of light and dark, Jachin and Boaz, the pillars that the high priestess sits in front of too in the tarot. Okay, okay, okay. This is very interesting. This is, yeah. I knew yours would be deep, but I just didn't know how deep it would be, especially with the moon there, because honestly, this was the first crystal too that I picked. Like that was the crystal that kickstarted everything for me. It's the moon, it's intuition, and I feel like your intuition is your potent energy, because you've come to a place within your intuition where there are no more illusions. Like you're not buying into the illusions anymore, and you're working with clear, pure knowing here, which is why there's an earth star activation and anchoring down. It's almost like you're rooting down so that you can rise even further. That's what I'm getting here. That's what your potent magic is you being able to look at extreme polarities and being the center, being the balance, okay, that holds these things together, not falling too far on the left, not falling too far on the right. And the more that you deepen your relationship into the roots here, the more that you anchor yourself, especially within, tides that you can get lost in, you rise higher, you rise even further in your frequency, is what I'm getting here. Earth star activation. Let's not even forget the Merkaba here. The Merkaba is the chariot of your soul, if you will. This is your energy. This is your light body activation here. And I feel like your potent energy has to do with you being here, grounded in this realm, in this experience on earth, but also being able to travel in the ethers, travel beyond the scene here, travel beyond form. Because I'm getting a sense that your potent magic has to do with you being informed and formless. It's your knowing of this power. That's your potency. That's your power. That's your potent magic. is you being grounded in action, but also very connected to the higher realms where you get your information, where you get your clarity from. And like, it's not even easy for you to get this clarity because you have to go through major work to even come out of the other side. It's like a labyrinth, the halls of a mentee. You've been initiated into going through this labyrinth, and you even you okay, I love this because you also came out of it on the other side here, which is why you've uncovered these treasures. You sense the renewal in your energy. You sense the renewal in your life force. Let's see what this is. Okay. This is how you harness the energy. It's the ocean. It's becoming one with the ocean. Oh my God. Okay, this is also coming into mind. You being the drop of water in the ocean, and also you being the ocean yourself. Like being the whole ocean. You switch from being the drop and then being the whole ocean. This is you being form and also formless, because within nothing you connect with everything. And it sounds like a different pile in here too that I was just coming from. Because this ocean energy, I mean, come on, we're all connected to this ocean of energy. Like, this is potential, this is source energy, this is the energy from which everything emerged. And it also goes very, very deep. It's almost like we see what it wants us to see, but then we're also invited to deepen our relationship with it, which is where halls of a mentee initiation came in, because this ocean also has treasures, deep hidden treasures that you've now been called to awaken. See, it's you've now been invited. You're being invited to awaken this, to harness this energy, because you are okay. It's like I'm also getting this iceberg. Like, people will probably look at you, they'll be like, you're whimsical, you're just this, I don't know, you romanticize everything. And it's like, there's a reason for you there's a reason why you do this. It's because you sense the importance of anything. You just sense the essence, if you will. You sense the essence of things that people will normally even look at, which is why you romanticize each experiences, which is why you're the empress. It's like you will take the time, okay, to draw yourself a bath. You will take the time to go the extra mile for yourself or for someone else, to just help them connect to the sensual energy, this grounded energy of like, calm down, like we're stillness, like, yeah, just calming down here. And then friendship here says the way that you harness this gift is with the ocean and friendship. You being friends with that ocean, you being friends with this potent, regal energy, this renewed energy that you've opened up to here. Bring to me friendship through sharing, laughter, understanding too. Okay. What is your potent magic? Oh, also for your pile, I didn't even shuffle your tarot cards yet. So I guess we're going to be doing that together. So I want to see what your tarot cards are saying. Am I surprised that knowledge came up? Because knowledge is what you gain within the halt of a mentee. Because what happens within the halt of a mentee is, is you not choosing what's good and what's bad. It's you not saying something is good or something is bad, but just experiencing it for what it truly is. Not really labeling things here, because you're the center. It's almost like you're at the center here. You're the center. You're at the center here. You're not pulled too far to the left, too far to the right. You're very aware of your balance in the center here. Your energy is a very balanced energy, group number 3. I love it. I love it. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you can make yourself big or make yourself small. Like, it's like, for you, you understand that you have the manpower, but also you can sense things from a mile away to where you're like, yeah, I'm not even gonna expend energy on, this because I just already know the outcome. I don't even know how I know the outcome, but I know the outcome of this. So why would I burden myself with bringing fears, bringing doubt along on my journey when I already know how this journey is going to end? It's almost like you know your destiny here. You sense your destiny here, and you're becoming friends with your treasures that are hidden deep within the ocean here. You're revealing and uncovering those treasures deep within the ocean here. Let's see what your first card was. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, the thing is, I didn't know. Okay. Listen, this is the chariot. And when it comes to the chariot, we were just talking about your mark about your light body. And group number threes, when we see the chariot, we know that you're working here. Like you're fully conscious. You're fully conscious. You're fully aware. You're aware of your extrasensory abilities, even too, because this is what you've awakened within you. You've awakened to those gifts hidden deep beneath, okay? Which is what then awakened your extrasensory perceptions, and you're able to again pick up information without you saying, okay, it's like you can pick up the information, but not necessarily fitting it into, is this good or is this bad? Because that's what you learn within the halls of a mentee, is to escape polarization, is to be free from polarization. What you learn from halls of a mentee initiation is to be free from polarization. Is to understand that we're not separate from source. Is to understand that everything is happening all at once, even though, yes, we perceive time as linear here. And this is the secrets that are being revealed to you within that ocean, okay? And with your chariot here, you're definitely awakened to a mission, okay? A mission that you're embarking on, because this mission also makes you feel very, very at home. It's like this is what you've come to do. This is your destiny. So you feel at home doing this thing. When you're not on your mission, when you're not on your chariot headed towards your mission, you don't feel good at all. You don't feel at home. You're not grounded, right? You're not taking grounded actions, right? But when you're aligned with purpose, then you're anchored within your roots. You're anchored and you're grounded within your purpose, and that gives you the energy to be able to embark on this journey without you feeling like you're swimming against the tides here, so feeling like you're swimming against the current here, because you simply allow this to flow. It just flows. You're not saying, oh, I only want this, I only want that. You're not trying to control your circumstances here, which is what makes you so potent. I love this. Let's see. Overflowing. Exactly. You're not even choosing. See, I love your energy so much because, again, what's being revealed to you within the heart of a mentee has opened you up to this overflowing love of feeling like, really, I didn't even have to do all of the things that I thought I had to do, but it's because that's how I was raised, that's how I was taught. There's this, subconscious patterning that I had to uncover within the ocean. It's almost like you just know your journey. You know your journey. You trust your journey. Group number three, that is your potent magic. You trust the things that has been revealed to you. You trust your treasures that you're seeking, that you're seeing now deeper within you, within the ocean here. Because these are two eyes. And with the fish eye, I feel like you can just see, you can see on a very big perspective now. Like you have this 360 perspective on something here that has restored this feeling of authority within yourself. It's very authentic feeling as well. This is why you're also taking grounded action towards your goals, towards the things that you want to build. You gain knowledge, okay? You gain knowledge. Eight of Pentacles, overflowing joy because, hey, you embarked on your mission. Your mission again feels like it feels, you feel at home when you're embarking on your mission, whatever your mission is, okay? But there's something definitely driving you that you've awakened to, that has been activated. There's this earth star, there's this activation that has happened through you connecting to your intuition, because the chariot really rides on intuition here. Like it's really called by intuition to wake up, to keep going, to keep moving, to not be stagnant, to just keep going with the wave, to keep going with the flow here. And when you're flowing, when you're going with the flow, you come to a spot of overflowing. You come to a point of overflowing. Everything is just, and it is, everything that you do, it shows you that it's all out of love. Everything that happens, good or bad, it's all out of love. This is what your potent magic is this knowing, it's this awareness, and it's because you've gained a wealth of knowledge through this depth, this ocean here. You've gained a wealth of knowledge through something that you went through. You're a force to be reckoned with. You are definitely a force to be reckoned with, because I also feel like you're a trailblazer. I just feel like nothing gets in your way. Nothing gets in your way at all. Like you are able to just keep going with persistence, no matter how much, no matter how much you wanted to give up, no matter how much you wanted to stop, no matter how much obstacles were put in front of you, you just kept, like you kept your focus. Like, wow, like with this one eye here, I just feel like you had your focus set, okay, on your goal, and you gained it. You gained a lot of knowledge through this experience. Let's see what your last card is. Yeah, no matter how much you wanted to stop, no matter how much you wanted to give up with mourning, yeah, this is Three of Swords. This is you feeling like, exactly, you're healing. You're healing this. You're healing this. This is healing. Because we can see the wounds here. It's like okay. I'm hearing that whatever tears that you're shedding is your final tears, and now you're coming on to tears of joy. This is tears of joy for you, because you really understand how far you have come here, and that's what makes you even potent. It's the fact that you see your journey, you're able to introspect through this journey, and you are also, you're just so beautiful, group number 3. Like this beautiful divine feminine energy that can be chaotic but also be creative is what your potent energy is, because you're able to go through those chaos and still create something that's grounded, still amount this wealth of knowledge that will then help you in different ventures. This is what your potent magic is that you're so connected to the source of unconditional love, and you're anchored in that knowing, you're anchored in that truth, and that's where you make your grounded actions from. Gaining so much knowledge within this, gaining so much wisdom and knowledge to how to navigate through, traumatic experiences for you, especially within the halls of a mentee. Because I'm telling you, the halls of a mentee is like mirrors. There's no way out. It's like a labyrinth. You don't, like, you think you've gotten out of it, then it's something else. You think you've gotten out of it, then it's something else. With friendship here, I think that you're making friends with your consciousness and the unconscious side of you, or the side. Okay, so you're making friends with you that is here and now in form, and you that is formless, your higher self, which is where also this chariot comes from, your higher self. Oh, that's also how you're tapping into your higher self, is through the chariot. It's through your awareness. Okay, there's been a conscious integration of the part of you that is form and the part of you that is formless. You're very aware of this. You're very aware of your magic, and keep doing what you need to do to ground this knowing. Okay, anchor down deep into this knowing, because do not fall into the delusions. Do not fall into thinking that, things, yeah, do not get confused. Do not get confused too much in these daily reality or these daily experiences that you might go through, and the emotions that we arise from those things, okay? Because this is very, very sensitive energy. You're a very sensitive being. You're a very sensitive soul. And that is what your potent magic is, because you're the empress. You're the empress. You're so connected to everything. You're so connected to Earth herself, even, and she's giving you gifts. It's like, yeah, it's just so beautiful. It's such a beautiful energy. You're also like the mother for a lot of people. You may not be, the regardless of the gender here, you feel like the mother for a lot of people. A lot of people look up to you. And I think that's what it's because of you. You just have this potent, grounded energy where you know yourself to be stillness in chaos. You know yourself to be this ocean, this vast oceans. And you're able to understand your emotions, why you feel the way that you're feeling, and then you're able to heal yourself, especially from trauma here. That's your potent magic. So let's go ahead and see. Oh yeah, you got extra cards here. Let's see the rest of your oracle cards, okay? And then this is the Isis energy. We'll be seeing what message the Mother Isis has for you. Here we have, we're gonna start here. Oh, look at this. We have here from the Starseed Oracle deck, it says you are the courageous peony. Your multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Exactly. Oh yeah, this energy cannot be hidden at all. Like it, people sense it. People just sense it. They know that it's there. It's literally your auric field with the chariot there. This is Merkaba is talking about your body of light, your auric field. Okay, not just your body in form, but also your 9 feet wide aura, right? Because that's the thing is, that's truly who we are. Okay, that Merkaba, that is okay. With the Merkaba, it's important to remember that that 9 feet wide aura is who we are, but we projected ourselves to be smaller in this body, in this form, so that we can experience Earth. But now you've come to a point of initiation and graduation from this life experience, this spiritual journey that you've been on, to where there's an earth star activation. Now you're aware of that 9 feet wide aura. Okay, it's like a bubble around you, because with water here too, there's also a bubble here. It's like, exactly, you're just in your own bubble, but you're the small, but also you're the one here, just the 5'6". That's my height. You're the 5'6", 120 pounds person, but also you have this royal energy, this 9 feet wide aura that you're emanating, that's just emanating. So the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Let yourself be seen. Let the totality of your beingness be seen, okay? Okay, what do we have here? The golden children. Okay, the golden children. Inner child tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. I feel like some of you in here may be Leos, maybe. Because this is fire and ice energy I'm getting. There's fire and ice energy that I'm getting here, okay? And we see here the sun. Yes, be very confident. Inner child tenderness, innocence. The golden children. You're the golden children here. Like I said, there's something that was already with you that I felt just as soon as we opened some of your cards. I just knew you were very, very sensitive, sensual being, okay? And you are a blessing to everything that you come across. Even if it's just a crystal, even if it's just a sounding bowl, whatever it is that you bring into your own energy field, I promise you, they're thanking you for you doing that, for you giving them the time of the day, because they know how royal your energy is. And it's like, it almost feels like I'm getting that you make things feel worthy. You make things feel worthy. Things that are just, things that are mere and meek, you make them feel worthy, and just you make them feel bigger than what they are. And I think it's the way that you romanticize things. Okay, here we also have empathic star seed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Absorbing what's not yours, especially within these traumatic events that you may have went through. I think that you went through a period where you were absorbing some of the things that were not yours, and you're being called do the work, to heal this now. You're being called to embrace this overflowing joy that is emanating from you, because that is also what you're grounded in. That's what you've opened up to. You have the wealth of knowledge to be able to understand your experiences and even release the ones that, you know, are traumatic for you. So let's go ahead and see what Lady Isis has to say. Okay. Past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. Your past life, present power, form and formless. There was something about that. There was something about, I don't know. It's just very, very sacred. And it's this. Past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. This is not your first time. You have been doing this, okay? There's something that you've been doing even from this. Okay, your potent magic also has to do with your past life power, okay? Because you've gained this wealth of knowledge from even a past life. I feel like you stepping into earth, there's the activation of your earth star, to where you knew yourself to be this 9 feet wide aura. You already knew the truth about this, okay? You just know the truth about life, why we're here, why we are a divine being having human experience. You know yourself to be that. That's your potent magic. This is why you're able to romanticize your experiences, because you understand that this is a blessing for us to be able to come here and do this here and now. Here and now. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Past life, present power, the many spiritual places of you. When the soul is growing in service to humanity, in service to the great divine feminine. I just could not, okay? Yes. All right, so I'm sorry, I digress. When the soul is growing in service to humanity, in service to the great feminine and her call that all beings be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities, and you are guided by the oracle of past life present power to be open to shifting internally and in your experience of your own levels of power and spiritual ability. Like, come on, let's go, my group number 3s. This is such an exciting period. This is such an exciting potent magic to awaken to right now. This oracle brings specific guidance that some of these past gifts from other incarnation are associated with ancient Egypt and civilizations connected to ancient Egypt. Connected with ancient Egypt, earthly and beyond, including some star civilizations such as Sirius and the Pleiades. Look for symbols, books, crystals, or colors that interest you, and pay attention to your dreams. If it is helpful to be conscious of any issues around past life skills returning to you now, you will become aware of them so that they can be acknowledged, accepted, and released, okay? The Oracle of Past Life Present Power indicates that the gift found in our healing will be our past life talents and abilities. As with all spiritual instructions contained in this oracle as a whole, the Lady Isis will watch over you and assist you with the process once you ask her in unconditional love. And the prayer for this goes, I call to me through unconditional love and grace the past life energy that fills this situation and place. Let my past and present life ability help me reach my highest destiny. I call for clarity, insight, and peace, a place of empowerment I now reach. And so would it be. All right, my group number 3s, this is all that I'm seeing for you. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading and that it provided to you some clarity, comfort, and confirmation. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to support the channel by liking, commenting, and sharing. And if you haven't already done so, don't forget to subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.